Alright, so in this problem, I have 3 to the power of 3 plus 3 to the power of 3 plus 3 to the power of 3. And I actually have 4 answer choices for this problem. So for answer choice A, I have 9 to the power of 3. For answer choice B, I have 3 to the power of 9. For answer choice C, I have 9 to the power of 9. And for answer choice D, I have 3 to the power of 4. So I want to figure out which one of these answer choices is right. So let's first start off with A, 9 to the power of 3. So to actually get the value of this, I would have to add all of the bases and keep the exponent the same. So I would do 3 plus 3 plus 3, and I just keep the exponent the same. So it's simply 3, and 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9, so I get 9 to the power of 3. And this method is actually wrong. That's not the correct way to add exponents. So now for b, I have 3 to the power of 9, and how to get this is you keep the base the same and you add all the exponents. So you do 3 to the power of 3 plus 3 plus 3. And 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9, so you get 3 to the power of 9. And this method is wrong as well. That's not the correct way to add exponents. So now over here, I have 9 to the power of 9. And how you get this is you add all the exponents and the bases. So you do 3 plus 3 plus 3 to the power of 3 plus 3 plus 3. And you get 9 to the power of 9. This method is wrong as well. So finally, we have D, which is 3 to the power of 4. And this is the correct method. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to factor out 3 to the power of 3. So then I get 3 to the power of 3 times 1 plus 1 plus 1. Now this is the same thing as 3 to the power of 3 times 3 to the power of 1. And if I have something in the form a to the power of m times a to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m plus n. So 3 to the power of 3 times 3 to the 1 is going to equal 3 to the power of 3 plus 1, which is 4. So this is the right answer to this problem. Alright, so in this problem, I have 9 to the power of x plus 15 to the power of x is equal to 25 to the power of x. So, to solve this problem, I'm going to first go ahead and divide both sides by 9 to the power of x. So now I have 9 to the power of x over 9 to the power of x plus 15 to the power of x over 9 to the power of x plus 25 to the power of x over 9 to the power of x. Now these two are going to cancel out. 9 to the power of x, 9 to the power of x. So I'm going to have 1 plus 15 over 9 to the power of x plus 25 over 9 to the power of x. Now 15 over 9, that's going to simplify to 5 over 3. So, and 25, that's the same thing as 5 squared, and 9, that's the same thing as 3 squared. Now, I can write this as, I can write 5 squared over 3 squared as 5 over 3 to the power of 2 to the power of x. And I can actually switch the places of these two. So now I'm going to have 1 plus 5 over 3 to the power of x plus 5 over 3 to the power of x to the power of 2. And sorry, this is actually equal to equal. This is an equal sign, not a plus sign. Now I'm going to let 5 over 3 to the power of x equal y. So now I have 1 plus y is equal to y squared. Now, if I subtract 1 and y on both sides, I get y squared minus y minus 1 is equal to 0. So now, as you can see, I have a quadratic equation. So if I plug this into the quadratic formula and factor this, I get y is equal to 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2, and also 1 minus the square root of 5 over 2. And I'm not going to waste your time putting that in the quadratic formula, so I simply just wrote the solutions out. Now, remember how y is equal to 5 over 3 to the power of x. So now I have 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2 is equal to 5 over 3 to the power of x. And now this can be written as log base 5 over 3 of 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2. And also, we can't forget y equals 1 minus, so the same thing for minus. My other solution is x is equal to log base 5 over 3 of 1 minus the square root of 5 over 2. So these are my two solutions to this problem. Alright, so in this problem, I have 2 to the power of x plus 3 is equal to 3 to the power of x plus 2. So, first off, if I have something in the form a to the power of m plus n, this is equal to a to the power of m times a to the power of n. So this can equal 2 to the power of x times 2 to the power of 3, which is equal to 3 to the power of x times 3 to the power of 2. Now, I'm going to divide both sides by 2 to the power of 3 times 3 to the power of x. So then these two cancel out, these two cancel out, so I'll be left with 2 to the power of x over 3 to the power of x is equal to 3 to the power of 2 over 2 to the power of 3. So now, this is the same thing as 2 over 3 to the power of x is equal to 3 squared over 2 to the power of 3. And now if I take my log on both sides, I have log 2 over 3 to the power of x is equal to log 3 to the power of 2 over 2 to the power of 3. So now, I can actually move this x to the front, so this is going to equal x times log 2 over 3. And now if I divide both sides by log 2 over 3, these two cancel out, and I'll be left with x is equal to log 3 squared over 2 to the power of 3 over log 2 over 3. And now this can be written as log 3 to the power of 2 minus log 2 to the power of 3 over log 2 minus log 3. Now I can move this to the front, move this to the front, and the value of log 3, this is equal to 0.4771, and log 2, this is equal to 0.301. So if I plug these values in, I get 2 times 0.4771 minus 3 times 0.301. And I have this over 0.301 minus 0.4771. So I'm not going to waste your time simplifying this, but if you simplify this, you should get x is equal to negative 0.2907. So this is my answer.